Welcome to the Wakefield Doctrine, the theory of Clark, Scotts, and Rogers. Today is the Thursday guest post Thursday, and we have a guest post by none other than the progenitor Roger, who is writing a post. But given how intimidating Rogers can be with the written word, I thought I would go the video mode. Rogers, we often say about Rogers in writing, show me a 200 million copy selling author and I'll show you a Roger. Their prose is quite distinguishable in terms of well-rounded, comfortable words. They spin a good tale. So, to our guest, Roger is when you look at the picture, which is spread about here of the three of us, Clark, Scott, and Roger, Roger is the one to the far left. I was reflecting on that photo just a second ago and thought of Zoe, who asked a question regarding Freud's little setup of id, ego, superego, and it wasn't by prearrangement, but the pose on that photo shows what I would say is the intellect standing between instinct and conscience. I'll let you guys figure that one out. I don't want to get too fancy. Roger I've known for 1,000 years. He writes a very good blog over at the Secessionist Rag, note in the blog roll, and he is currently in a sort of a semi-experiment with a collaborative novel. You'll do yourself well to go over and visit. As to what I would say as an introduction, I'm still getting comfortable with the notion of introducing a guest post writer. And I'm supposing we're supposed to, by virtue of what we're doing, introducing the person, is to give some insight into the person that the reader will benefit by when reading the post. I have no words to that effect. I've known Roger for a long time. He's good at being a Roger, and I am forever grateful to him for the concept of Rogerian expressions. It's a primary characteristic of the Rogerian worldview. I'll leave it to you to ask him for examples. But it's an example of the secret aggressiveness of Rogers. We all look to Scotts as being the obviously, objectively aggressive people. Rogers will appear at first blush and to the uninitiate as being relatively passive, at least regarding Scotts. But as we've learned over the years here at the Doctrine blog, that passivity is more apparent than real. In fact, I think Phyllis or Roger may have come up with the term leading from behind, or used it to describe what a Roger does when in the company of others. So read Roger's input. We've got a whole page on Rogers in general, the worldview. They're a essential part of the three. They're incredibly annoying, but we couldn't exist without them, could we? That's all for me. Read.